19 yards that time for number 19.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
Yeah, I'm going to close it behind y'all.
For a Panthers touchdown.
Stop running, Buggy.
6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw.
Thank you.
Everything falling apart now. Another intercepted.
Yeah, you see what I go through when you at work, but it's times two. It ain't no sauce, baby. It ain't no sauce for this boy. At the bottom. I didn't use a lot of water at all, so I would say you gonna have to pour everything up, pick everything out and pour the juice. Whatever you do. I heard Sam. I say, hell yeah, bitch, your sister, get the fuck out of my house. You ain't even a problem, cool, man. Just get it. As soon as I heard the little girl say, yeah, Buggy, did you hear me say, yeah, Buggy coming? Yeah, Buggy's gonna come too. Don't worry. She is on the way. I should have sent her out first. Fucking go, Buggy. We trust you. Get the fuck out. Just go, my nigga. Make it 10. Nah, the dungeon is just for me and you. You know the kids like the sides though, like the corn, the shrimp, sausage, crawfish.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Carolina Panthers. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Well, now how about this return?
Whoa.
He's to midfield.
That's not a good way to start out.
He's to the 15, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, Visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Panthers take over first and 10. At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Young. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Now he's free at the 35. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Return.
Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Out of the gun, it's Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
A 7-yard pickup.
To the air once more, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up the first down. Young here, you can see, changing the play.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Young now. That one complete. He finds Shark. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
15 inches at the Ravens 7-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Like it's been this negative ways, he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Throwing is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jackson on the move to his left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready. Drill 52. Set.
They'll run at Sanders. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Another run with Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Hut, hut.
Now Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here. And now off to the races down the right side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson out to his left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for CD, that's a huge...